Hello, dear children. We are going to start with a new lesson today from here to there. What does the title of the lesson convey to you? Let me think for a while. I guess it's about transport, travel, and vehicles. Interesting, isn't it? Let's see what we are about to learn in today's session. At the end of the session, children, you all will be able to understand the different modes of transport and also differentiate between means of transport and modes of transport and give examples and classify the examples under different groups. The subtopics that we will be dealing for today are different modes of transport, difference between means and modes of transport, and examples of various means of transport. Now children, let's start this lesson by reading this poem and answering a few questions. This poem talks about a train. The children are playing by holding hands and clinging on to each other's shoulders. They act as the different carriages or compartments of a train and enjoy their journey. This poem tells us about the different places that the train passes by. Come on, let's read the poem. The train. Come on, children, let's play a game. Climb aboard the chugging train. Blow your whistles and take your seats onto shoulders if you please. Forward, backward, backward, forward, but in a line, don't run outward. Stay in a line and shut your eyes. With open eyes, you'll nothing spy. Chuk, chuk, chuk. The train is on its way. Stop, stop, stop. All the stations say. On roads of iron, we move to and fro. Here comes the light, and there they go. Across the meadow, over the hills, past aging farmers, temples, mills, past village wells and a lush green field with broken walls and a potato field. Smoky clouds, fairs and crowds, village fairs, riders on mares, flocks of birds, clustered huts, bridges and paths, dhobi ghats, small tea shops, puddles and flocks. Chuk, chuk, chuk. The train is on its way. Stop, stop, stop. All the stations say. A wonderful poem, isn't it, children? I hope you all really enjoyed this poem. And see where all the train passed by. So many places, fields, fairs, crowds, village fairs and clustered huts and so many other places like tea shops. The train passes by all these places. Chuk, chuk, chuk. Okay, children, have you ever traveled in a train? When? Let me tell you my experience. Yes, I have traveled in a train many times. I usually go by train to my hometown during summer vacations and eagerly wait for my annual trip to my hometown every year. Can a train move anywhere? Why? I don't think a train can move anywhere, right children? Though a train is considered to move on land, but it cannot move anywhere on land. It needs tracks, train tracks or rails to move. What is meant by rods of iron? Rods of iron in this poem means the railway tracks. Now children, you all are going to go through the poem and write in the 6 spaces provided below what places the train passed by. Though the train has passed by many places, you can mention any 6 in the blanks given below. And also, you can draw a line below this and answer the last question on this page, that is on page number 69. Which vehicles have you travelled in? And instead of writing it in your notebook, you can write it just below by drawing a line there on page number 69. Okay, now children, let's move on and read a few situations. Here, there are a few children who spent their vacations and they all want to share how they spent their vacations. You know what we are going to do? We are going to read out this, and instead of the pictures given there, I will be telling you the names of those vehicles in which these children travelled. I went to my uncle who lives in Delhi. Earlier, we used to go from the railway station to his house in a bus. But this time, it was great fun. We went by train. You all can see this is a metro train which went through an underground tunnel. We did not even come to know cars were running on the road above the tunnel. It was my Bua's wedding. I met many relatives. We had a good time eating, drinking and playing. Bhaiya came from America in an aeroplane. Imagine he came from so far but reached here in just one day. Bua looked very beautiful when she was going in a palanquin. You all know that a bride is carried in a palanquin during marriages. The bridegroom comes on a horse. You all must have seen in many marriages. I went to my Nani's house in Kerala. Where she lives, there is water everywhere. From the station, we could have taken a bus or a taxi to reach her house. Instead, we took a boat straight to her house. It felt a little strange, but we had fun. Children, in Kerala, there are a lot of rivers and water bodies there, and people generally commute through boats. That is, they travel using boats from one place to another place. We went to Shimla during the vacations. The bus moved on the zigzag roads on high mountains. It was very scary when we looked down. We had to walk long distances in Shimla. My dadi would get very tired and we would make her ride on the horse. I never got tired. I enjoyed walking. My Khala lives very close to our house. Whenever I feel like going to her, I quickly climb on my bicycle and rush to her place. Ma and Chotu have to take a rickshaw, a cycle rickshaw, to go to Nani's house. I went to my Mamiji's house. From the railway station, there is no bus going to this village. So we went in a bullock cart. We crossed lush green fields on the way to the village. I love the sounds of the bells tied around the necks of the bulls. So children, here we had read all the situations where these children spent their vacations and what all vehicles they used. Some used buses, some used cycles, some used rickshaws, some even went walking. So, before learning about modes of transport and means of transport, you first need to know what you mean by transport. Carrying people or goods from one place to another is called as transport. Now children, we are going to see the different modes of transport. We all know that there are many ways by which people and goods are carried from place to place. Like for example, through air, water or land. These are called modes of transport. So, we can say that the ways by which we travel from one place to another is called mode of transport. So, there are three types of modes of transport. They are land transport or landways, water transport also called as waterways, and air transport also known as airways. There are so many different vehicles which carry us from one place to another place. They help us travel from place to place. So, we can say that the vehicles which help us travel from one place to another are called means of transport. For example, bus, car, train, aeroplane, boat, ship, etc. And I have shown you in this picture various other means of transport like special transport like fire engine, ambulance, tram and so many other, you can also see there bicycles, tonga carts and air balloons and you can see winches there, a cable car, scooter and so many other means of transportation. So children, now we are going to try and understand the modes of transport easily using this classification chart. The three different types of transport are water transport, land transport and air transport. Water transport, you have examples like ship, boat, etc. Land transport, you can see, can be further classified into roadways and railways. Roadways, example, bus, car, lorries, trucks, scooters and so many other examples you can say. Railways, train, metro rail and air transport, for example, aeroplane, helicopter, jet planes, etc. So, children, we have now come to the end of today's session. In today's session, we learnt about what do you mean by mode of transport and means of transport. So we learnt that the ways by which we travel from one place to another is called mode of transport and the vehicles which help us travel from one place to another are called means of transport. Then we also learned about the three different types or three different modes of transport, that is the land transport, water transport which can be further divided or classified into road transport and rail transport and finally air transport. We also learned about the difference between what mode and means of transport is with their examples. Thank you children.